we've been talking a lot about foundations, lower extremity kinetic chains, full body assessments, cycles of pain and injury, common problems, and other things that are heavy downers for walking. So now that we have some basic concepts to build on, let's take a look at what we can do to enjoy our walk. These are the top 10 things you can do to get the most out of your walk. Number 1, look ahead. Avoid staring at the ground and having your head drop down. This causes high stress levels to the spine and muscles of the neck and mid-back. Obviously, you want to know where you're going and what you are walking on, but try to drop your eyeballs down for a glance rather than keeping your head dropped down the entire time. Proper head placement will reduce tension and strain on the neck and upper back as well as across the shoulders. Number 2, stay neutral. Remember, the ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles should all line up. Proper postural practices will help decrease joint stresses, maximize your energy efficiency by decreasing your energy output, and improve your overall comfort and activity satisfaction levels. 3, swing your arms. Walk with your arms bent no more than 90 degrees and swing them straight forward and backward rather than across your body. Besides being indicators of other areas of weakness, the side-to-side movements cause loss of forward momentum that they create that could have been used to move you forward rather than sideways. Arm swings also help in controlling body movements. Number 4, be quiet. Remember that with each step, your heel will impact the ground at 2 to 4 times your body weight. One way to help reduce this level of impact is to try and walk quietly as your heels land on the ground. Not only does it reduce levels of shock created, but it will also build better foot strength and control of your feet. Number 5, roll with it. Make sure your foot is tracking through your gait properly, landing on the outside of your heel, rolling through the outside of the foot, across the ball, and off the tip of the big toe. Proper knowledge of your leg and foot movement will help reduce injury risk and keep you walking longer. Number 6, keep your stride. Stride is the distance and time in between each heel strike. Too short of a stride usually reflects inflexible hips, while too long can cause increased shock into the foot and tends to be inefficient. Number 7, tuck your pelvis. As we talked about before, sloppy pelvic and hip motions are responsible for many hip and knee issues. This isn't sucking in your tummy, but rather pulling the pubic bone up towards your belly button with a slight pull of the belly button towards the spine. This helps place the pelvis in the right position to support the spine and places the leg in the right position for shock absorption. Number 8, fall a little. Keep your trunk and legs lined up in an imaginary line while slightly leaning forward from the ankles. Avoid leaning forward at the hip or waist, which will stress the lower spine. The lean from the ankle helps to initiate and maintain a slightly forward falling effect that helps to move you forward with less effort. Number 9, stay fresh. Shoes tend to die early these days and only last 6 months to about a year. It has a lot to do with the type of rubber used in the sole of the shoe. As the rubber ages, it gets hard and breaks down, causing the foot to work harder, get fatigued sooner, and compromise musculoskeletal movements. Also, use sport-appropriate clothing that supports you in different types of weather and situations. Poor clothing can be a cause of overheating or not keeping you warm that will cause premature termination of the walk. Number 10, eat and drink. Make sure your diet supports your activity. Poor diets are responsible for early fatigue, poor healing rates, and poor performance. Make sure you're properly hydrated. A poorly hydrated body not only doesn't perform well, but joint lubrication and spinal function is supported by proper hydration levels. More information on both is available in other parts of the Chiro Walker program. A good walk can be amazing. Using these top tips can help you keep it.